Welcome to Freda Chando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for your continued support. If you're watching our channel for the first time, allow me to request you with profound humility to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Give our videos many likes. Now, there is storm in Azimio. Seniority complex between Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua is threatening to crack and crumble Azimio party. In fact, it has forced Raila Amolo Odinga to come in. Martha Karua is reading suspicion from her counterpart, Kalonzo Musyoka, because there are reports everywhere that Uhuru Kenyatta, there are reports that President William Ruto is silently courting Kalonzo Musyoka and his brigade. Already, Wavinya Ndeti has always indicated that they are ready to work with the national government. And if you look at many other governors who are supporting Kalonzo Musyoka, people like Mutula Kilonzo Jr., they are slowly courting President William Ruto. And this has rubbed them the wrong way with Martha Karua. And Martha Karua is questioning the loyalty. And Kalonzo Musyoka does not understand why Martha Karua should question his loyalty. And he's claiming that in the last concluded elections, he brought much more votes than Martha Karua, because Martha Karua brought about 900,000 from central Kenya, a number that people like Kanini Kega and Jeremiah Kioni, who is the Secretary General of Jubilee, are claiming that Raila Amolo Odinga has never gotten before in central. Kalonzo brought something to do with 3 million. That is, you compare all the Kamba votes and those in Mombasa. And let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, between Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua, who is more senior to the other? Because in the last arrangement, Martha Karua, when a committee was constituted to look into someone who would deputize Raila Odinga, they settled on Martha Karua. Because of gender, they thought that Martha Karua would do more women votes. And of course, they wanted more votes from central Kenya. Well, I don't know whether this worked. Kalonzo Musyoka blew hot and cold, but finally, he supported Raila because he really wanted to deputize Raila. But if you look at the numbers, Kalonzo brought more numbers. So who is more senior to the other? Apparently, Raila Amolo Odinga, in the latest development, had said that they were going to hold a parallel Jambhuri Day, because President Ruto will hold his Jambhuri Day celebrations, and Raila Amolo Odinga wanted to hold his occasion somewhere. And I think he wanted to show Kenyans that he's got more numbers, because Raila Amolo Odinga and Martha Karua have maintained that they defeated William Ruto and that their win was robbed from them. So in the last holiday, when William Ruto hosted, I think, was it in Kasarani, people boycotted that occasion. And I think people like Raila Amolo Odinga want to show Ruto that we have the numbers. Kalonzo attended that meeting in a move that really elicited a lot of criticism. Because while he was attending that meeting, Martha Karua was being interviewed on BBC radio. And she maintained that even though the law accepts that Ruto is the president, the Azimio and she, as Martha Karua, will not accept that Ruto is the president. But I just wanted to look deeply. Why do you think Kalonzo Musyoka is giving mixed signals? And I think it is because Azimio, if you allow me to use this term, is amorphous. There are things that they need to set clear. As it is, we do not know whether Raila Amolo Odinga is going to contest in 2027. Because I have seen some of his supporters claiming that Raila Amolo Odinga is the only person who can give Ruto a run for his money. While others, another school of thought, believe very strongly that Raila Amolo Odinga is consolidating support and is handing it over to Martha Karua and Kalonzo Musyoka. So this is not very clear, and how I wish that Azimio would come and set the records clear, because I can see Jubilee is already gone. So what we have is Martha Karua's party, ODM, and of course Wiper. So they need to make it very clear, demystify this, darkness around Azimio, so that Kalonzo Musyoka should know where he stands. And number two, Kalonzo Musyoka wants to chart his own path, because he believes that he should be given the mantle, he should be the flag bearer of ODM, of Azimio. Why? Looking at the result of the last general election, as I said, he brought in more numbers than Martha Karua. So Kalonzo Musyoka seems to be thinking that if Raila has to pass the baton, we should disarrange the arrangement that was made before. Even though Martha Karua was made to be the running mate, Kalonzo believes that Martha Karua should maybe deputize him, because you only become a leader, a general, when you have numbers and many following. So I think this is something that Kalonzo Musyoka is really, really concerned about. I think they should now sit down, make another arrangement, and maybe the national delegate should now sit together, and maybe they can even vote and find out who should carry that mantle. Because I have a feeling that Martha Karua is very strong, but she does not have the numbers. Kalonzo is equally strong, but he is blowing hot and cold. And number three, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Kalonzo Musyoka could be, thinking of joining William Samoei Ruto. William is busy building a team for 2027, and he's been trying to rock the Azimio in the middle. He's taking most of the Azimio, governors who have served their 2 terms. He wants them, because if there is an area that is giving William Ruto a lot of headache, it is Ukambani. He tried to gain entry in Ukambani, but he did not succeed. And I think right now, with the few leaders like Mugama and the former Machakos governor, he's trying, but Kalonzo Musyoka has entrenched himself in Ukambani. And I think he's sending some people to ensure that Kalonzo comes to Kenya Kwanza. But the question is, even if Kalonzo comes to Kenya Kwanza, what will he be given? Because Rigathi Gachagua is very strong there, and he has made it clear that latecomers won't be given anything. And Ruto had thwarted the BBI, which would have, given him an opportunity to expand the executive. So Kalonzo Musyoka could easily be absorbed in. Currently, the only other position that Kalonzo would have been given is that of a chief minister. But Musalia Mudavadi is sitting pretty there. So even if he goes there, I wonder what will happen. Maybe some of his henchmen will be appointed, because appointments are still going on. Even the principal secretaries that had been halted by the court was given their vetting was given green light by the court, and ambassadorial appointments are coming. And so the only other thing that I think Kalonzo would get is that his people would be appointed into those offices like ambassadorial and parastatals. But Kalonzo's stature is one that can only be a president or a deputy president. And I want to ask you, do you think Martha Karua is right in trying to question the loyalty of Azimio? And do you think Kalonzo is entrenched in Azimio? Or are we seeing a man on the go? And do you think Kalonzo Musyoka is right to revert back, saying that Martha Karua has no right to question his loyalty, yet Martha did not bring votes? And I've seen people claiming that maybe mock votes in Mount Kenya were rigged. What do you think happened, ladies and gentlemen? And this storm in paradise must be calm. Raila Amolo Odinga has come in and is they have a meeting where they want to resolve those matters. But I think the amorphous kind of dealings that are going on in Azimio must stop. Let them have a clear picture. Let them show Kenyans what they want, where they are going. Last time I was very happy to see them together. They showed solidarity with the Cherera team, and they are together. I don't know whether Kalonzo Musyoka would even accept to go on the streets. He is not very much used to this kind of strong politics where they have to go to the streets and tear gas. And I think this is the reason why maybe he is very lukewarm. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is happening? And what is your opinion on the latest saga in Azimio? And Kalonzo Musyoka said that there is no need of arranging for a parallel Jambhuri Day celebration. I don't know what to think. Tell me. That's my take.